This GameStop Mark II.
Hey, good morning. That's what the Redditors would like to think and they could possibly achieve. And hey, maybe they will. I don't think anyone would have predicted the GameStop saga only 2 or 3 weeks ago. It very much is the case, though. The GameStop share price down about 28%. As we speak, it may well be the end of that trade, although it's also too soon to know for sure. But silver seems to be the next one. They're looking for low liquidity trades with high short interest. In other words, a lot of people betting on prices going down. And it seems like they've identified silver as potentially their next stop, although it's also fair to say plenty of people are looking right around the market now, trying to find the next best place to make some money.
Yeah, I mean, but silver, isn't it, over the course of time has been a relatively safe investment for people, just as gold has been?
Look, it goes up over time, slowly but surely, and that's absolutely true. Of course, don't forget, this is a very different trade these guys are trying to put on. They're trying to create a super short-term short squeeze. Try saying that quickly. They're basically trying to make sure they can overwhelm the shorters with a whole lot of buying at one time and effectively break that short trade. So even if it is a good long-term investment, those who are betting on it going down in the short term are now being absolutely taken to task, or at least that's the attempt, by people who are trying to make them feel some pain.
These Redditors have created a thing here, haven't they? So, I mean, this is not going to be the end of this. There's going to be more, right, Scott?
I think that's right. So I think if the method they've stumbled upon and discovered, identified, whatever you want to say, if you can get enough people to support this idea and find the right candidates, that is effectively what they're trying to do right now. We should say, too, here at home, stocks like Blackmores, Treasury Wine Estates, and the new Unibay Rodamco Westfield, the business that bought Westfield from Frank Lowy's group, effectively all went up over the past 2 or 3 trading days as a whole lot of people closed those short positions, fearful they might be the next target. So they've definitely created not only real issues on a couple of stocks or a couple of assets, in particular GameStop and then silver, but they've also created a whole lot of kind of ripple effect where, to some degree, this very activity is stopping their potential gains from others, but also pushing some of the short sellers out of the market, fearful they might come under attack as the next target.
Yeah, we'll talk about investments and safe investments. It would appear that houses, the capital cities anyway, are as always the best investment, and they're soaring to new highs at the moment.
Wow, this is phenomenal, Pete. I mean, some numbers showing a 30% gain in as little as 12 months in some houses and some regions, which is just phenomenal when you think about the 12 months we've just had. I think every time we talk, we reminisce about the fact that 8-9 months ago, this could have been a terribly long and deep recession. It turns out that house prices are well and truly back. Over the weekend, clearance rates in the major capital cities hit 81%. Almost 900 auctions taking place. That's up a full 20 percentage points on the same time last year. Now, is this the beginning of a new normal or an aberration? Probably a bit of both. We know, of course, coming off the back of a tough year, you'd expect maybe there to be some pent-up demand. On the flip side, rates are low and staying low. We've got the RBA decision, of course, today. And people simply happy to say, well, I've got some money in the bank. I've saved some cash. I've got the deposit. I want to go and buy a house. My job feels safe again. And so we're seeing a lot of people rush back to the market. That's pushing prices up a long, long way.
Hey, just quickly, Scott, any changes expected in that rates decision?
I'd be remarkably surprised, Pete. The RBA's done everything they can to say, hey, we're low for long. Look, we might start to see wording change, which might give us a sense of what might happen 6 or 12 months hence, but nothing today, no.
Okay.